Howdy strangers, and welcome back to another BRM5 video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the AUG A3. Now I'm sure even just mentioning that name is like saying Voldemort to some of you because I mean this gun's just been king for such a long time, right? You know, everyone loved this gun. I gotta see Retalker with his his long scope on it. Anyways, yes, we are accompanied by Retalker, so he's here today as my 2v2 partner. But anyway, talking about the AUG A3, and this gun has been the king of BRM5. I mean, seriously, been like a staple of the BRM5 community for years. You know, I mean, like, well, not more so nowadays. Other guns have kind of made it fall into obscurity. Maybe not obscurity, it's still really light, but okay, interesting. I don't know what's happening anymore. But the AUG A3 back in Viper used to be a 3-shot limb and had drastically lower recoil. I know a majority of you all probably don't remember that, but some of the Viper players remember this thing being the thing to run. I mean, this was just quite simply the gun to be using in PvP for the longest time, and now it's still like, is it good? You know, that's basically the question I'm asking myself today. Is the AUG A3 still like a king of BRM5, or has it fallen into grace? Because, I mean, new guns have came out, nerfs have come to this gun too. It's just like a lot of stuff has happened to this gun over the years. It's still kind of nice though. I gotta admit. I mean, like, I have not used this gun. I pretty much have not used this gun since like the beginning of Operation Resurgence, because like at the beginning of Operation Resurgence, I was still using like the AK-74 a lot, because the AK-74 was still like really good after Viper regardless. So, alright, there we are. So, the AUG A3 has been good for a long time, and I think I haven't really used it too much during Operation Resurgence to really give like a good timeline on like buffs and nerfs. I don't think it's ever got buffed now I think about it. But I can't really give you like a good timeline of nerfs with it. I just know well, not like crazy recently, but whenever the LD5A2 got added, eventually both of those guns got increased recoil. And I'd say that when the LD5A2 was added, that was probably the first time the AUG A3 had like direct competition, because, I mean, the LD5 was just basically the AUG A3 with a less fire rate and less recoil. So it was kind of a nice trade-off between like, okay, well, I can get less fire rate, less fire rate, so I'll have less DPS, but I also have less recoil with my gun. Or you could go with the AUG A3 with more recoil, but more DPS. So, kind of, pick and choose there. Had a good balance, good counterbalance between the both, but but it was good. It was good to have, and then they nerfed both the recoil on both of them, and now we're pretty much at the current AUG A3 state as it is right now. I would say that the HK416 made this gun fall into obscurity like even further, but I don't think the AUG A3 is still, it's a bad gun. Like right now, I don't think the AUG A3 is a bad gun. It's just kind of fallen off a little bit. Like I think if I had to do a tier list, I'd probably put this gun like an A tier. Like I'd still put it pretty high up. It's just not where it used to be. The recoil still isn't that bad too. You know, like over the years, it hasn't really gotten like that bad a recoil. Where is this guy, by the way? Is he just... Okay, a Retalker scared me. I thought he was the enemy just following right behind me, trying to melee me or something. But, yeah, honestly, AUG A3 is still a really good gun. I can't... Where was this guy? Bruh. Where is homeboy? Oh, okay, there he is. That was a lot of time just spent running around looking for someone. But the AUG A3, and honestly the AUG A1 too, they're both still like really strong guns. I know a lot of people don't like the AUG A1 really anymore because of, well, they never really liked the AUG A1 because of the built-in sight, but honestly, I prefer the AUG A1 more over the AUG A3, because I think with like a full setup, or like the setup that I prefer on it, it actually weighs less than the AUG A3. But that's just me. Yeah, this gun's still good. Honestly, I think what really carries this is its fire rate, not much else. But yeah, that's AUG A3 is just, I'd say it's still like one of the kings of BRM5. But yeah, I remember playing Lookout way back in Viper and just having an ACOG on this bad boy. I remember just going up to the front of the building and just absolutely laying out the attackers. I mean, it was just too good. Hacks, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My aim isn't even that good, and that's cheating? That's crazy. Oh, there you go. Good job, Retalker. But yeah, the AUG A3 is just, it's been one of those guns that like I use a lot and then just haven't used a lot either, you know. It's weird to say. It's sort of like me and like the XM 2010 or whatever they call it now. XM 2010. That's what we used to call it back in the day. I think now it's just the M 2010. But there's that COD timing for you as soon as I look away he peaks. But yeah, the AUG A3 is very similar to how I am with the XM nowadays. I used to use it so much back in Viper. Like AUG A3 was my main rifle back in Viper. My XM was my main sniper. Easy and sit. Okay. But yeah, XM used to be my main sniper. AUG A3 used to be my main rifle in Viper. And now I never use the AUG A3. I never use the XM. I never even see these guns anymore, really. I think the AUG A3 has really just got completely not like completely phased out, but it's been kind of yeah, I'd say it's been phased out. Yeah, I think that actually is pretty much like the right wording, is it's been phased out by the HK416. Like they just think that's better, which I mean, I'd say the HK416 is better than the AUG, just because the HK416 has more fire rate and is just so less recoil. Like, I mean, it's crazy for how much fire rate he has, or that he has, as if the HK416 is like a living, breathing human being. But the HK416 just, man, that thing bursts and it has like no recoil. It was like the old AS Vol. This entire video is just gonna be like me talking about like the old days of Viper, really. It was just supposed to be about like the AUG A3 and how it's kind of fallen from grace over the years, but nah. Dude, Retalker's gonna be so happy now that I'm using this. I gotta see if this is the method. This is the method. Oh my god, what? Dude, Retalker is onto something with this build. What? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know treating the AUG A3 as the DMR is the new meta. Like, yeah, I want to talk about how, like, the AUG A3 had a rise and fall in BRM5, and now here it is, the best DMR in the game, apparently. How does this work? Okay, Retalker, dude, he is actually cooking. He is cooking with this. I'm kind of surprised they didn't hit a headshot. There we go. Dude, he is actually cooking with this setup. Oh my god. It bounces up like pretty far, and then after that it kind of flattens out pretty well. So I think that's nice. But I gotta see how this how does this red dot do? It's so weird to have like that big bulky optic like right below it, and then you just have this little incy bincy small red dot sight. I want to get a kill with it though. Why does it shake like that? Okay, first of all, how did he peek me through my pre-fire? And second of all, why does that optic shake so much? Stop rushing mid so much, you suck? Dang, okay. He's a little upset. Let's hope my team has a brain this time. Man, this guy's a little upset about like the 8 times AUG A3 setup. He's a little upset about it. I wouldn't blame him, it's just too good. It's too powerful. Okay, that was in sync. Nice. That was good. That was like a Hitman style execution right there. That was good. And he left! Oh my god, that is salt right there, baby. Now that is salt. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna try. Yeah, we're gonna use this site. This isn't gonna work at all, but whatever. We'll try, right? Can't hurt to try. Oh god. Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I saw the enemy there. I shot him. Yeah. Couldn't you see the enemy there? Couldn't you see the enemy in my reticle? Didn't you see him there? I mean, I could. I don't know why you can't. You just need to open your eyes, I guess. I don't know. Seriously, how did I get that kill? Please be official, dude. Taco Legend YT! Oh my god! Oh, I really wanted to. That was close. I can do it. I got redemption. Oh, no, redemption, right? See? Oh. Aw. Go peek that. See? I'm like, it's such a blessing and a curse that there's one-shot head on like every single gun in the game now. It's just, it's so goofy. I can't tell if it's a good or bad thing still. But, I mean, it's here, we've got it, and, well, pretty much every single gun can be used as a sniper or a DMR if you're, well, adventurous enough, to say the least. I'm kind of annoyed by it, I'm not gonna lie. I know this is supposed to be at the AUG A3, but it's like, I'm kind of annoyed about it because it kind of makes snipers like the M24 are just like irrelevant now in PvP. Like, even more so than they were before. I'm just, yeah. I know they're supposed to be for like 25v25 and overall and stuff like that, but it's just like, I did want to point this out because it bothers me like crazy, but if you pull like the AUG A3 built-in scope and aim down sights, it's off-centered. As you can see, it's off-centered. So I had to make this known. I know, you know, BRM5 devs don't really watch my videos. At least I don't think they do. If they do, then howdy guys, I love you all. Please don't ban me or kill me. But yeah, the scope is off-centered. Now the bullets go where the crosshair is, so it's not like crazy off-centered. But the eye relief thing, the black ring around the optic or whatever, I don't know what. The black ring around the reticle, it's off-centered. So if someone sees this, please fix it. I would love you forever, and quite possibly, if you ask me for it, I will give you a kiss on the cheek. Just for you. Yeah. It's a wonder I'm not banned yet, dude. Alright, the AUG A3. I like the Swarovski scope on this gun a lot. Well, you know, whenever I'm not dead on the ground. Retalk and I got split up because I got Black Serene, because, you know, BRM5 being BRM5, of course. But, so this is the last game. And for those of you who have stayed around for this long, first of all, thank you. Second of all, and I am curious, because a majority of you who have probably stuck around for so long are also probably Operation Viper players. Were you more of an AK-103 user or an AUG A3 user back in the day? Because this is like, because I mean, let's face it, even though there were still like really good guns in the game that people didn't realize about, like the C7A2 or the AK-74 or maybe even G36, M4A1. I mean, looking back on it, a lot of the guns were still really good. But let's face it, like the meta was AK-103 or AUG A3. That's it. So which one were you? Were you more of an AK-103 guy or an AUG A3 guy? Because I know there's people now who are crying about the AK-103 in its current state, which is honestly still really freaking good. Maybe I'll make a video talking about that as well. God, that, like, there's no zoom on this. I think that's why it feels so low recoil. There's no zoom on this, like, certain, like, built-in optic. It just doesn't zoom in at all. Okay. Really? There we go. That guy. We're really trying to make it super. You know what? That's what you get. I'm not playing that game. You know that? I'm just gonna do the little bug and just hop up here. That's it. So yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day. That's pretty much all I had to say about the AUG A3. It's just, it's nowhere where it used to be. It's still a good gun though. I'd say it's still like really solid, like almost like M4A1 levels of like solidness. But compared to the HK and C7 now, it's kind of like not much of a reason to use it anymore. Like over them, you know? Still good, still strong. Other adjectives that sound good for the gun. But it's just, it's not where it used to be, you know? Thank you for just walking into my spray. Love that. Alright, you all have a fantastic day. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, bye-bye.